Imagine this, you're driving home after hanging out with friends. When you hear your phone buzz, you think to yourself, it'll only take a second. You glance down just for a second, and when you look up, it's too late. You've crossed the center line. The crash was fatal, and all because of one text. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, over 3,000 people are killed each year due to distracted driving, texting being the leading cause. Today, I want to persuade you to make the decision that you will never text and drive, not just for your safety, but for everyone on the road. We all rely on our phones, whether it's to text friends, check maps, or change the song. But the truth is, no text or notification is worth your life. First, I'll clear up some common myths people believe about texting and driving. Then I'll explain a shocking graph about how texting and driving is so dangerous. Finally, I'll share a powerful image and explain the real-life consequences to remind you why distracted driving is so fatal. Myth 1, I can text safely at a red light. The reality for this myth is even after you're off your phone, your brain remains distracted. The AAA Foundation found that drivers stay mentally unfocused for up to 27 seconds after using their phone. Myth 2, I'm a skilled multitasker. Stanford University research shows multitasking reduces focus and reaction speed. When you text and drive, your reaction time is similar to someone legally drunk. Myth 3, it only takes a second. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that taking your eyes off the road for just 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour is like driving the length of a football field blind. Now that we've debunked some common myths, let's look at the data that shows the real impact of texting behind the wheel. According to the CDC, drivers under 20 are the most likely group to be involved in fatal crashes caused by distracted driving. The CDC graph also shows that texting while driving increases crash risks by over 400% compared to driving without distractions. These statistics make it clear texting while driving isn't just risky, it's statistically one of the deadliest behaviors on the road. The numbers show the danger, but sometimes seeing the aftermath helps us understand just how serious this is. On this slide, you see an image from the CDC's distracted driving campaign showing a destroyed vehicle caused by a texting driver. The roof is crushed, airbags deployed, and it's impossible to imagine anyone walking away unharmed. This isn't a rare event. 9 people die every day in the US from crashes like this. Many of them were young drivers who thought one text would matter. The fear we feel from this image is justified because it represents a real daily danger we can prevent by simply choosing not to pick up our phones. We've seen the myths, the data, and the consequences. Now it's time to talk about what you can do to change this. The myths about texting and driving are false and deadly. The data proves that this behavior drastically increases crash risk, and the images remind us that our texts can end lives in seconds. Now I want to give you a challenge. Will you lock your phones in the glove box every time you drive? If not, will you at least silence your notifications and wait until you end your drive to respond? Every safe decision you make helps protect yourself, your passengers, and everyone else on the road. Remember, when you text and drive, you're not just risking your life, you're risking everyone else on the road's lives.